I just got back from the Middle East. I was doing anti-piracy missions for a civilian company, and I was just like, you know what? Let me do a better job because my dad's out of work. You know, America's struggling, so I was like, we need somebody with basically cojones to go in there and fight for the people, not just fight for big business. Right. I'm an independent, so I'm not a slave to either party. You know, I make my own, I make my mind up, I do whatever I want. Well, I do what I want for the constituents. It's pretty much whatever I think is best for the people or whatever the people are telling me is best for them. I'm not the type of guy to be like, well, alright, I'm a Republican, so I gotta vote for this because if I don't, the Republicans are gonna be mad at me or vice versa.
That's cool. I like that.
I'm gonna run November 2012. So right now we're just sort of
what's your
getting the word out.
Background in politics? Or?
Oh, well, I was a Marine. I went to Iraq. I then guarded a bunch of senators and politicians when I was in Blackwater.
Surprised you're not Republican.
And then I'm an independent. I believe in gun rights, but there's a lot of stuff that I disagree with. For instance, I don't agree with torture. I think that makes America look like the enemy. That's a war crime. People that were training in Libya will probably end up fighting. You know, we'll start fighting them in about 20 years if history repeats itself, like Iraq and Afghanistan. I always say I don't like politicians. I'm not a politician. I'm a public servant. So you know, when 9/11 happened, I left and joined the Marine Corps. Not because it benefited me, it was the right thing to do. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now is, you know, since getting out, I've been going overseas and fighting the pirates in Somalia, fighting the pirates in the Middle East. I look at this as an opportunity to, you know, help the country. I want to get in with the politics and get out. I don't plan on staying in for 30, 40 years like some people. That's another problem because some people just stay in there in office and they don't really do anything.
Figure out a way to stay in and just continuously collect a paycheck for over 30 years.
Right, exactly. They form like a union pretty much. All the people that have been in Congress together for a long time, they just join up together and you can't break in.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Candy on that tray looks so good.
I was teaching karate down South Central, and the program can't really sustain itself because nobody can afford it.
Yeah.
So it's going on in all the schools.
That's scary.
I teach acting, but no one can afford my classes.
Right.
It's like sad. It's like I'm going like I bring the price down just so they pay something, and
right.
I feel like a country doctor. It's like someone offered me a plate of lasagna. That's all they had. I was like, yeah. Do you know much about the DREAM Act?
I think the DREAM Act is about not separating families.
If you came here from Germany, some rich family from Germany came here and went to college, you'd pay the same amount as an undocumented person. They'd gone through school, had a 4.0, and now wants to continue their education. So that's what the DREAM Act's about. So it's a good thing. It helps Latinos.
Yeah. But it also helps everybody. It helps family. And it strengthens the country because these people, most of them are already educated, college educated, maybe they pay, but they're not legal yet. But they were born here, now they got a college education, and now the DREAM Act will allow them to stay in this country and pay taxes.
You know, it's pretty disheartening when I was down in my district and I was asking teenagers, you know, what do you plan on doing for a living? How do you plan on making money? And they were telling me credit card fraud or selling drugs.
Plastic money.
Right, exactly. That's the only way that they see themselves being able to make it these days and actually have a quality life. And I can't really blame them for thinking that way because the government's been robbing the citizens blind. So people look at it as a way to get back or get even with the government, who's bailing out banks, bailing out Wall Street, and bailing out all types of big business. Why shouldn't the people feel like they're getting one over on the government? You know, I never thought I'd be saying that, but I really understand where they're coming from in a way. And I want to change that. I want people to actually want to do honorable jobs and not have to break the law. But it's tough to tell people not to break the law when their politicians are breaking the law. As Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a small group of committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, that's the only thing that ever did. So I think that, I think basically the people are fed up with seeing fraud, waste, and abuse, racketeering, all different types of stuff going on in the government, in the community, you know, state level, federal level, and it's time for the people to take their government back, and that's what I want to do. I want to take the government back.
It don't seem like it's getting any better.
No, it's getting worse. And then, you know, I thought Obama was going to take us out of the wars. Now we're spending $10 million a day in Libya. But I'm told by the city that, you know, my after school program, they can't fund it anymore because they don't have enough money. We have money to bomb people. Like, something about this area, this neighborhood, it's just, there's no other place like it in the world. I've been all over the world, but the excitement, the vibe, the feeling, the energy that you get here, it's amazing. There's actually a famous producer named Mark Burnett, and he actually started by selling t-shirts on Venice Beach and ended up becoming one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood. I think it's just something about capitalism, something about the entrepreneurial spirit of America, that you can pretty much come here from nothing and make it. And like I said, you can go from being a bum to a movie star overnight. So that's what Venice Beach, California, Los Angeles represents to me. What kind of job are you looking for, bro?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher?
Yeah, I'm a math teacher.
He lost his job.
Well, no, not exactly. I changed from teaching music to teaching math.
So is that one of the reasons why you left music to go into math? Because you figured it might be one of the programs we're not going to cut?
There were a lot of other reasons too. It wasn't the actual teaching of the music, it was more the fact that I was spending half my paycheck fixing saxophones, number one.
Really?
Yeah, fixing instruments, buying drumsticks, all that stuff.
So the city wasn't providing that for you?
No.
Now the cutbacks are so extreme that they're making the teachers provide the equipment for the students.
Yeah.
That's like making soldiers buy their own guns, which actually wasn't too far from what we were doing. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on, even at the city level, where money could have been better appropriated to pay for teachers and the kids, and it's just not funneling down to the right people. That's one of the things where I want to, you know, really hammer home. I will not tolerate fraud, waste, and abuse in the government.
Is there any way I can show you my little portfolio?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let me show you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, this is something a student made for me. All kinds of student endorsements, student work, all my letters of recommendation, everything.
Looks like if you can't get a job as a math teacher, I don't think anybody can.
Right.
This is pretty extensive and pretty.
I worked hard on it.
Pretty elaborate, yeah. That's amazing.
So happy to meet a Marine. I'm like, wow, Marine. I am, man. It's great.
Oh, thanks. I'm always the same way about meeting
service and everything.
I feel the same way about meeting a teacher.
Yeah.
It says a lot. We both don't get paid a lot, but we're both doing something that's going to help the world.